Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me, Jeff Heggie, Success Strategies. This is your first time here. Welcome. If you've been here before, thanks for being back. This is available on all the podcast platforms, on YouTube, and on my Facebook group, Daily Success Strategies. So if you like these, I would really appreciate it if you'd get out there and share them for me. Thank you. Today, what I want to talk about, I've talked about it a few times in some of the previous episodes, was a book I've been reading, Personality Isn't Permanent by Benjamin Hardy. It's a book that's coming out on June 16th, and I had the opportunity to read it ahead of time just so I could do a review for him. And I posted on jeffheggie.com. I posted a review on Tuesday, so I'd love for you to go read that and see what you think about it. And it's also got the link that you can pre-order the book, and you can get some other things there, some free tools and stuff like that. And you can actually download the first chapter for free if you want that. But I want to tell you, I love the book. It had some controversial things in it. It had some things that I really enjoyed, and some things that I felt were confirmations to me on some thoughts that I've had. You know, I've been to a lot of different leadership things where we've done maybe the Myers-Briggs or something else where you're doing personality testing, and whether you end up a blue, green, square, pig, horse, whatever you're categorized as, with a lot of those tests, that's kind of how you're pegged for the rest of your life. That's your personality. And you know, I understand some of the benefits of those when you're looking at getting employees to work together and stuff like that and understand their personalities. But a lot of those tests really stress that, you know, once you've got your personality figured out, that's who you are. And that's not how Benjamin Hardy looks at it. It's, you can change. And as I was reading it, you know, I was reflecting on my own life, obviously, as I was going through it and thinking about the things I've done in my life. And I'm definitely a different person than I was 20 years ago. And anyone that knows me, I think, would attest to that. And not just on what I do, what I enjoy, but personality in general. I am a different person. And as he goes through there, he talks about different things. In fact, I think I've shared it on one of the podcasts before. The first time I heard Benjamin Hardy talking about this was on Richie Norton's podcast. And he told a story how when he was dating his wife, Lauren, they went to a party with some of his old high school friends. And after the party, she says, "I saw a side of you that I've never seen before." And it wasn't a side that she really liked. And what it was is getting back with his old high school friends, acting the way that he had acted with them, talking the way they had talked, and all those sort of things. But we do have the ability to change our personalities. And the thing that I really liked, actually, before I go there, one of the stories as I was reading, I was thinking of a story of Jeff Goins that I think I've shared on these podcasts before too. He was not a writer, and he wanted to be. And that's what he did. He declared himself a writer. And when I heard him tell this story, he basically said to himself and declared to whoever that he was now a writer, and he started writing. And now he is a very good writer. He's got multiple books, he's articles, everything. But he declared himself to be that. And so we do have the ability to become the person we want to be. And that's really what I liked about the things that Benjamin talked about in this book. And you can read more about it in my article at jeffheggie.com. The title of the article is "Who You Become is a Choice." And so if you want to look that up, you can find it there. But he talked about how we can become the person we want by knowing what our goals are and setting that intention. And, you know, he stresses that the importance of setting goals and being intentional about working towards those goals, and not acting and being the person that you are today, but acting and being that person that you intend to become. And that is how you're going to change who you are and achieve those goals. He reflects a story from Matthew McConaughey. If you've heard it before, I want to read it to you. It was from when he won an Academy Award for Best Actor, and this is what he said. "When I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, 'Who is your hero?' And I said, you know who it is? It's me in 10 years. So I turned 25, 10 years later. That same person comes to me and says, 'So are you your hero?' And I was like, not even close. No. She said, 'Why?' I said, because my hero's me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never gonna be my hero. I'm not gonna attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me, because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing. And that's the whole thing about setting your goals and setting your intentions and chasing after that, and not just accepting that whatever your personality is right now is what you are for the rest of your life. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought, I wish I could change, but this is the mold I've created for myself. This is what people know of me. This is what people think of me. What will they think if I go start doing these other things and acting this other way? And so you let yourself get pigeonholed into certain characteristics, and you don't want to be that person. Well, step outside the box. Who cares what other people think? If you're not being and acting the person that you want to be in the future, make that change. Because you can start making that change now. Start acting like that person right now. If you want to be a writer, declare yourself a writer. You might not be very good right now, but if you're a writer, you're going to be writing every day, and you're going to end up being really good. So I want to challenge you to that. Go ahead, declare who you're going to be. Set your goals. If you don't have goals right now, go to jeffheggie.com, get my free momentum series. That's going to walk you through an easy process that'll help you really identify goals that are going to help you know where you're going, and it's going to give you some whys on why you want those goals and put some meaning behind them. But thanks again for joining me. I'd love it if you'd keep giving me the feedback. Let me know what you think of these. And again, if you like these, please continue to share them for me. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, please rank it and review it. I appreciate all the help on stuff like that. But thanks again. Appreciate all the support I've got on this, and go visit me at jeffheggie.com. See you tomorrow. Hey, one more quick thing before you go. I've got a few spots opened up in my one-on-one coaching, and if that's something that you might be interested in, or if you're just interested in a free 15-minute strategy session, shoot me an email at jeff@jeffheggie.com, and I'll send you over a link to my calendar, and we'll get something set up. We can talk strategy, we can talk about different options, whatever it is, or we can just have a good 15-minute call talking about what you're doing and what might be able to be beneficial for you. So jeff@jeffheggie.com, shoot me an email, and it's going to be first come, first serve. As soon as those are filled, that's great, and hopefully I can help you out.